got Eric Macklin here to show me about this little sexy thing, the newest thing from RS Sailboats. Tell me about the RS 100, man.
Well, RS has a line of pretty high-performance skiff-type boats that are very popular in Europe, and they wanted to do something that was a little bit more middle of the skill range for both ability and then athletic component. And so they spent about 2 years working on this concept and refining it, and they ended up with a boat that really is a fairly easy transition from somebody that's got some small boat experience with the high-performance aspect to it. It's got an asymmetrical kite and 3 different mainsail options depending on your body weight and local conditions. So it's looks great. They did some styling by a guy who works for Audi, and just spent a lot of time.
There's the familiarity that looks like the R8. That the way that they integrated the carbon door panel into that R8, it looks like that.
I haven't seen that, but it definitely looks cool. It goes with the rig. Selden was very integral in developing the rig package. They custom designed a couple of fittings that really make the whole boat work. And it's very comfortable, extremely responsive, and for somebody who's really used to going fast, you enjoy the boat pretty quickly. So,
and the all-up weight?
All up is 174.
Okay, 174. So that's the first important number. So you can sort of throw it on the top of the car. How wide is it?
It's almost 6 feet wide.
All right. So you get a little winged action on the top of your car. Eric, maybe just obviously one-piece deck and nice rounded hiking tanks here, but why don't you just walk us through the features of the boat, bro?
Well, of course, it's a self-bailing boat. You got your 2 holes in the back here for all the water to drain out. Your hiking straps are adjustable. There's a line control right up here for that. You can see the rudder is a pretty good sized blade, so you've got excellent control with that, just fingertip steering. Pretty decent sized carbon tiller extension, so you can move around the boat at will. It's got a center board instead of a dagger board, which is good for beach launching, makes it a lot easier, and the rudder also kicks up, of course. You've got your main sheet with a cleat on here, and then inside the cockpit, this is your spinnaker halyard, also does the pole at the same time. So you just hoist from here, and then once the kite's up, you just sheet from this side and get to the back of the bus and hang on, enjoy the ride.
So one pull pulls out the pole and pulls up the kite, and then one pull pulls it all in together.
Right, you get, you break this off here, this jam cleat, and then basically grab it from this side and then pulls it right back into the sock. And then the pole retracts on its own as well.
Got it. Pretty easy to write?
Let's see. Actually, I haven't flipped it yet, but they've got some special techniques. If you can get, like a laser, if you can get on over the side before it completely flips, and it's a lot easier to pull it back up.
Sure.
So.
Anything, is the mast sealed or any of that keep it from going turtle?
Oh, it's a 2-piece mast, but both sections are filled with foam. So, and in the capsize, it doesn't really want to turtle right away. I mean, you have to kind of pull it down. I mean, if you let it sit there for a long time, it probably would go the rest of the way. But for the most part, if you're engaged in riding it, it won't turtle.
Got it. So, I mean, she looks sexy as hell, that's for sure. Obviously, everyone's question is always when you're going to spend the money for a race boat like this, that's not, just sort of an on the beach, leave it laying around thing. What kind of one design action do you think that we can put together for this kind of boat right now?
Well, the European class has gotten off to a great start. There's over 250 boats already built, and they've RS has been very engaged.
It's in less than a year, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's a little more. It came out January 2010. So they've been very active in developing the class, and they had 50 boats at the Worlds last year, after 6 months of building it. So we've basically, because we just gotten the first few boats over here, we're really looking for some icebreakers to get it started. Got some aggressive pricing, and then we're going to also contribute to the class development here by kicking in some money for each boat that we sell. And then we have an incentive program that helps encourage owners to bring other people in as well, kind of taking lead off what the Viper class is doing, use the class to help build itself.
Seems pretty smart. So another a new addition or a year-old addition to the growing single-handed kite hiking boat genre. There are a few of them out, but the only ones with any traction at the moment, the D1 in Italy, and then these guys with I think a lot more boats sold than Luca's got. But nice options in the market. And all up price?
About 17,000, but we're wheeling and dealing to get it jump started. So we're doing 14 at your door in the southeast. Right.
Tell them Sailing Anarchy sent you.
All right.
Hey, thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Hopefully we'll get a chance to go sail this thing soon, huh?
Yeah, I'll bring it back. I'm trying to, figure out where the most interest is, and then I'll do a tour, set up some events and try to get at least a few people out when I bring it by. So I'll keep I know you're here, so I'll keep
Well, we're here, but then we're sort of traveling for a long time, so.
Okay.
But we stay in touch and we'll cross paths and go take her out for a spin, all right?
I hope to get you out. All right. Thanks, Alan.
Sweet.